Hello, everybody. Hope you're having an absolutely incredible day. As always, believe it or not, it is Friday again, which means we have a new Rust item store. And it is the Lunar New Year's item shop this week. So we have a ton of new skins and we have a bunch of returning skins from previous New Year's as well. So we'll go in and we'll have a look at both of them. And I just want to say before we go and have a look at them, the Lunar New Year skins are always just absolutely incredible. The amount of detail that goes into these, they genuinely never disappoint. So I'm excited to go and have a look at these skins with you guys this week. So let's jump into it. And also just one more thing, if you can't figure it out from the video, it is the year of the horse this year. So that is why everything in this week's item shop is pretty much horse themed to some degree. But to start it off, we have the Lunar Horse Garage door. Now, I absolutely love the color schemes with like the reds, the yellows, the black, all this, just like all the skins this week have that color scheme. And this door just looks super nice, super clean. I'm going to assume that it glows, as I'm sure a lot of the skins this week do, but we'll roll it up and have a look underneath. Nothing too crazy going on there, but it still looks quite nice when rolled up. But a super nice garage door skin to kick it off this week. Moving over to our wooden door this week, the Lunar Horse Fortune wooden door. Again, just a crazy amount of detail, like down around this area here and up around the window up here, which you obviously can't see through, but I have to give so much credit to the skin creators that make these Lunar New Year's skins. Even on the back here, you have the lanterns and it's different on the back than it is on the front. You have the little fans down the bottom here. It just looks absolutely incredible. Followed up by our sheet metal door. And this is the Celestial Steed SMD sheet metal door. Now this has gone for a little bit of a different theme than what the rest of the skins have. They've gone for a more like silver backing with still the reds and the yellows, but a little bit more yellow than what you typically get. But I love the way that the horse, like around the head up here, it looks like it pops out of the door. It's just such a nice, unique looking sheet metal door skin. Nothing different on the back, but just, yeah, the detail, the line work, the way that it pops, the shadows, like everything about it is just incredible. Coming over here, we have another 5 deployable skins. We have so many deployable skins this week. We have our Year of the Horse large box here, which is very similar to the Year of the Snake box from last year, I believe it was. Just super clean, heaps of detail, whilst also being like fairly simplistic. It's not over the top, but it has a ton of detail to it. And we follow that up with the Year of the Horse small box here as well. Again, the same as the last year. They're just such nice, simple skins. And it's so nice to get a collection of skins with a similar theme if you want to use them to design your base. I know I own all the Year of the Snake skins because they just look so good when all paired together in a base. And from there, we have, I believe, our first Lunar New Year's fridge, because this one is just called the Lunar Fridge. It doesn't seem to have anything related to horse on it, but I love the like wood around the corners, and I'm a sucker for the see-through fridges. They look so good. Just the amount of depth you can add to them, and even the details just on the inside in there. You got the lantern and the banners on the back there. It is just such a clean skin. And we have our cutesy skin this week because we can't not have one of those. We have the cute panda furnace. You have this cute little panda with, I want to say a chef's hat. And he's got some noodles coming out the bottom, and he's chewing on a piece of bamboo. It might be a bowl, I'm not too sure. It doesn't look like cloth material, it looks like ceramic. So it may be just a weirdly shaped bowl with noodles in it. And he's eating his bamboo here, and we have the little horse detailing down the bottom here with the lantern. I'm going to turn this on. Doesn't really change anything too much up here. Down here it does light up the lantern, which is pretty cool to see. Do love a good light up furnace skin. And coming over to our final new deployable skin this week, we have the Year of the Horse bed. And just as you'd expect, it is horse themed. It has the red, the yellow, not really any black on this one, except for the bed head kind of thing. Just look at the stitching around the outside of the bed and the pattern on the mattress and even on the pillow. Like, just the detail on the skins this week and just on the New Year's skins in general always floors me. It's absolutely amazing. And I think the Lunar New Year's skins are genuinely some of the best looking skins on the market. in my opinion. Before we go ahead and look at the rest of the new skins from this week, we have a few deployables that are repeat skins from previous years. So we'll go and we'll take a quick look at those. So we have the Wall Divider pack here, which is really cool. I actually took a big break from Rust at one point, and when I came back, I found these on the market and bought them straight away because it was like such a unique concept in the game. And I haven't really had a chance to use them in a base yet, because as cool as they do look, they just are purely for aesthetics. They add no defensive purposes. They're actually quite weak, I believe. And you cannot stick a door in the middle here. But we do have 3 variations of these. We have this one, which has the snake in the top. And we also have this one here, which again has the snakes down the side. I'm kind of surprised we haven't got new ones with like a horse theme to them, because these ones are from last year with the snake, but these are still really cool if you love decorating the inside of your base or even the outside of your base. These work great if you're building a little, you know, communal social area outside or something like that. And here we have the Chinese lanterns. Now on the market store, you only see the orange one, and I actually don't believe it says anything about getting a white one, but when you purchase the orange one, you do get the white one with it. Go ahead and turn these on here. These are super nice for light in the base. I personally always use the white ones because it just provides white light, whereas obviously the orange one does orange light, but they do provide a pretty solid amount of light, and they're not overly expensive to craft. If we go and take a look here, 25 cloth and 5 low grade. You have the orange one and the white one cost the exact same. They do, however, require low grade to run. So they can be useful early game, but only if you have the low grade to kind of fuel them, but they don't burn through it super quick. So these are pretty handy. Also returning, we have the Lunar New Year wallpaper pack. This pack has 7 wallpapers in it, which is quite a lot, but I'll go around and show you. So we have the red one. We have these black ones that have like the line work in them. They're kind of hard to see even when lit up. But you have the lanterns with the crane down here, I believe, and the mountains in the background. You have this one with the temple as well. You have the cherry blossom trees here, lanterns. We have another one of those, which is just, again, lanterns with mountains in the background. Looks like a bit of water down here as well. And we have the bamboo one as well. So again, it just helps to tie the Lunar New Year's theme together, because we have not only skins, we have wallpapers as well, and we have new items created just to fit the theme. So it's such a great tool for decorating bases if you're into that kind of thing. And before we go and look at our clothing, I'm going to show you the new face punch created skin, I believe. We had 3 new ones added this week. All the items that you see on the store are community created, but I believe these ones here were created by Face Punch themselves. Do not quote me on that though. But we have our first ever Lunar New Year's horse armor here, which is a skin for the road sign armor, and it is super nice looking. It looks way better than the default road sign armor. And while I can say I don't personally ever really use horses except to get from point A to B quickly, for those people that do and love to put armor on them, this is just such a nice quality of life thing for you guys, and it just has crazy detailing in the fabric and in the metal plates. You've got the little tassels and the bells, maybe, I think, hanging off as well. It is just a super nice looking skin. Okay, now that we've looked at the horse's clothing, we can take a look at ours. So we actually only have 1 new community clothing item this week. We do have a couple other new ones that, again, I believe were created by Face Punch. But here we have the Firecracker hide poncho. There seems to be some weird obsession with releasing singular poncho skins for some reason with nothing else to go with them. And I just can't really see them actually getting worn in game. But this is a decent looking skin. It's obviously a poncho made out of firecrackers being tied together by string, potentially. I don't think those are the fuses. I'm not too sure though. I've never actually used a firecracker. But it looks kind of 2-dimensional, which is kind of takes you out of it when you look at it from certain angles. But we have another singular poncho skin if you want to wear that. Now here we have one of the other Face Punch created skins. This is actually not a skin, this is an item, and this is called the horse mask on the item store, but it is actually called the ornate horse mask. Every single year we get a Lunar New Year's mask matching up to the animal that it is of that year. So if we go ahead and take a look in my inventory here, We had the dragon mask, which was the first one. We have the horse mask now, the ox mask, the rabbit, the rat, the snake, and the tiger. And these all cost 10 cloth with 1 wolf skull to make. It's a nice alternative from the wolf headdress, seeing as we don't have skins for that. I'm actually not sure why they didn't just make the wolf headdress skinnable with the Lunar New Year skins. But we'll walk around and take a look at this. I love how they went for a more kind of realistic look with the Lunar New Year skins. I think they really struggled with the first one, which is the dragon one here, as you can see. It doesn't really wrap around the head as much as what the other ones do. But for all the rest of them, they have managed to pull it together, I believe. They are just super clean masks that you can buy. And I believe as well you can wear a bandana with them. Yeah, you can. So exact same properties as a wolf headdress. You can wear a bandana with them. This one actually doesn't look too bad with the bandana. It does kind of stick through up here. But you have the option there if you want to do that. And finally, for clothing, we have the silly horse mask. Now, I have been previewing this to you guys for weeks now, and I've been waiting for them to add the other 2 variants, as I've been telling you about. For some reason, they're actually not skins. You would think that down the bottom here on the right, that you would be able to click on the horse mask and it would show you all 3 variations, but it's actually completely random when you craft the item. So you cannot choose which variation you get. It is just a luck of the draw. But I have all 3 here. So we have the unicorn one. And as you can see, they do have jiggle physics. I'll go ahead and put it on my head here so you can see when I move my character around. The snout and the hair moves around. And we have the other 2 variants as well. We have the black horse mask. And of course, we have the brown one as well. They do kind of clip through the mannequin here. I'm not sure if that's just a mannequin thing or not. But every year we seem to get some form of goofy skin like this, either a horse costume or a chicken costume. And now we have the silly horse mask with the 3 variations there. But if you're a little bit confused like I was, you just have to randomly craft them in order to get the variations. You cannot decide which one you get. Alright, now starting off our weapon skins this week, we have the Celestial Cursor M249 here. Now, upon looking at it in the item store, you can't really tell it is a Lunar New Year's themed skin, but looking at it in the hand, obviously you can see it definitely is. You've got the gold and black theme here, which is something different, but it looks super clean with the gold horse down here and on the box as well. You have the Chinese symbol on the top and on the side, and this is just a super clean looking M249 skin. Go ahead and take a look down the sights here. That's not too bad. I don't think that's anything too crazy. If we go ahead and pull out a normal M249, I believe it's exactly the same. But this is just such a standout skin this week on the item store. They've managed to fit the theme whilst also being a little bit different to everyone else, which is just really cool to see. Secondly, we have the Fortunate Horse AR. This is another really nice standalone AK skin. Heaps of detail. You've got the horse, obviously. I'm not sure if the mane is meant to be fire or not, but it does kind of look like that. You've got this little pattern that goes up the stock and pretty much everywhere where there's not a horse. You've got the writing up here again, just near the sight. We actually don't have a colored iron sight for once, which is crazy to see on a gun skin these days. There is a little bit of coloration on the end, but it's barely enough to make a difference. It's not a glaringly obvious tip as they usually are. Nice to see they had a little bit of class with the New Year skins. We have the Lunar Horse Bow, which again strays away from the typical theme of this week whilst also maintaining the horse. This has got more of a China look to it with the white and blue. And you've also got the gold details as well. You've got a gold string, which is very nice. Again, just something a little bit unique. Go ahead and aim down the sight. Nothing too different. I would be interested to know what the text says on all of these skins. If it's just maybe the word horse or something like that. If anyone speaks that language in the comments, let me know. And for our last two weapon skins, we have two returning skins. The Chinese New Year Spear, which is our first and only spear skin that we've ever got. And I think a lot of the time I forget that it's even in the game, but it has got a lot of nice detail on the tip there. And it is really cool how you actually bring it up to your face and look at it. You've got the little red tassel hanging off it there as well. But this is just a reskin of the wooden spear. And finally, we have the Dragon Rocket Launcher. Now this is a very cool skin, obviously returning from many years ago, and I've never actually taken the time to look at this. Just the fact that it is a normal rocket launcher, but they've added a dragon head to the front of it. And I believe this must have been in the first Lunar New Year's that Rust did, because it is a dragon, and that was the first ever one. If we go and take a look down the sight here, we do have an altered sight. But I just love when we get items or skins that are just a little bit outside the normal, and they might be a skin that just completely changes the look of that item. I just think skins like that are so cool and unique, and this is one of those skins here. We do actually have two other packs on the store this week, which I am not able to physically show you on this server, but we have the small fireworks pack and the large fireworks pack. As you can see, these up here, these are again returning items. I'm sure a lot of you have probably seen them before. You have different colors in the big and the small ones here. You have the candles, you have the volcano ones, and probably the coolest one in the pack is the pattern boomer here, where you can actually physically go and draw on these yourself. You are, however, limited with the amount of dots that you can place, but it works similar to a painting, and then when you fire it up in the sky, you can see it. I have seen people use these for many nefarious things in servers in the past, and they obviously cost gunpowder and low grade to make, so usually the type of thing you'd waste your resources on toward the end of wipe if you have spare stuff, but it's pretty cool that we get to see that come back. Now let's quickly take a look at the glowing skins this week. I believe most of them do glow, especially in terms of the deployables. So we have the garage door here, which in all honesty pretty much looks the exact same as it does during the daytime, just a little bit brighter, but still looks nice. Over here we have the wooden door, which has a much more subtle glow to it, which I think just looks super relaxing and peaceful, and definitely adds some depth to the door, I think. We also have the fridge, which of course glows. The lantern in the back actually makes it look like it lights up the entire fridge, which whoever created this skin has done an incredible job at creating like that atmosphere and making it look as though it is actually lit up by the lantern in the back. That is just so incredible. And we have the bed, which again, just the bed head and the sides glow, which reflects down onto the rest of the bed and lights it up. Just looks super nice. Kind of wish we would get more sleeping bag skins, but I believe this is our first lunar bed skin, and it is definitely not a bad one to start it off. And of course we have the Panda furnace as well, which only lights up when you turn it on, obviously, with the lantern down the bottom here, but super cute and nice looking skin. I'll also show you the lanterns at nighttime quickly, just so you can see what they look like. So as you can see, the orange one gives off like an orange tint, and the white one is just white, which is why I prefer to use this one. But if you're going for a particular theme and you want the orange lighting, then this is definitely the one to go for. And that does it for the item store for the 20th of February 2026. We had a heap of new community skins this week. We had some new face punch skins, and we had a bunch of returning skins. What do you guys think of the skins this week? Because I think the Lunar New Year skins are just always absolutely incredible, as I've stated multiple times in the video. And I think the new face punch skins that we got are pretty cool. Can't really see myself using them all that often, but as always, it is nice to have the option there. Do you guys like the fact that they bring back the same skins every year? Some of these they've only brought back for like a year or so now, but some of these they have been milking for quite a long time now, and I think it might be time to hang them up and add some new ones. But let me know what you guys think. Also, we have no new news in the skin world this week. However, I believe not next week, but the week after, we will be getting our first barbecue skins, because we typically get new skins on the Force Wipe item store. And I also believe the item store will be going back to normal next week. We've had some back-to-back-to-back huge weeks with themes like Valentine's Day, the first naval item shop, and now Lunar New Year's. We had the new SKS skins, which I'm sure you can expect heaps more to come. But I believe next week we will be back to regular programming, and I'm assuming heaps of SKS skins and probably more naval skins, because we haven't really even had a chance to have a look at some of the incredible naval skins that have been submitted. So fingers crossed we do get to see more of those. If you guys enjoyed the video, please don't hesitate to leave a like or a comment or even subscribe. It takes you guys 2 seconds, but it literally means the world to me. And if you'd like, you can check out my social links down in the bio. You can also buy all the items off the store link in my bio. That is just the link to the Rust item store Steam page. And as always, there'll be timestamps down in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have an incredible rest of your day.